COVID-19 vaccine. What are they? Are they safe? Hi everyone, this is Kriscell from Kristainment, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about one of the hottest topics in the world today, and that is the COVID-19 vaccine. Let's talk. So the first question that we answered today is actually what are the types of COVID-19 vaccine that are available in the market today. So basically, there are about four main types of vaccine available. So what are they? Okay, so number one, they are the inactivated virus vaccine. So basically, these are actually whole viruses, okay, that are so-called in inactivated state or in a weakened state, such that when they are administered into your body, right, they cannot replicate themselves. Yet, because they are whole virus, they are still strong enough to be able to trigger your immune system to respond. Okay, the second type of vaccine is actually the so-called, they call it this protein subunit vaccine. Okay, so unlike the inactivated virus vaccine, which usually uses the whole virus protein, in this subunit vaccine, it only uses a small fragment of the original virus protein to create the vaccine. Okay, so once this vaccine is administered into the body, same thing like the inactivated virus vaccine, it will actually trigger the immune system response. However, do note that because here it only uses a small fragment, okay, it's not the whole virus but just a small fragment, hence the immune system response done this way is usually weaker and slower, which is also why most of the time a booster shot may be required. So the third type of vaccine is actually the RNA vaccines. Okay, so this type of vaccine works by introducing a genetic material into our body, or so-called into our cell factory. Okay, I call it the cell factory. Okay, so when this material actually be introduced to the cell factory will actually by itself generate or produce antigens. Okay, so this antigen will then be used to actually trigger the immune response. Okay, so this way of or this type of vaccine is actually relatively popular for the COVID-19 vaccine because it is cheaper, number one, and it's also relatively easy to manufacture. Okay, however, right, do note that the RNA technology is still relatively new to be used on humans. So naturally, because it's new, so there are some talks to say whether is it really safe to be used on humans. Okay, so the fourth type of vaccine, okay, is actually known as the virus vector vaccine, or the triple V. Okay, I hope I get it right. Okay, the triple V. Okay, so in this type of vaccine, right, it actually uses some harmless virus as a vector. And most of the time, it actually uses this virus known as the enterovirus, which is associated with the common cold. All right, so same thing like the RNA, when this vector or this enterovirus is introduced into our body as genetic material to the cell factory. Okay, the cell factory will actually produce antigen, which will then be used to actually trigger the immune response. However, right, because many people might have been exposed to the common cold viruses before, so our body might have already built some immune to it, and this actually makes the vaccine less effective. Okay, so the second most common question that people will ask, all right, is what are the side effects of the COVID-19 vaccine? Okay, so maybe I start with something that is so-called the very common one, which most people will most likely get it when they have the vaccination. Okay, so one is they will actually experience some pain. Then second will be the headache. Third will be the chill. Fourth will be some joint pain. And fifth is of course they may also experience some tiredness. Then last but not least, fever. All right. But however, right, because it's all these symptoms, like all these side effects, can actually be self-medicated using paracetamol, or what we usually know as the Panadol. Okay. Just now we talked about the very common side effects. So now we go down the next level, which is the more of the common side effects. Okay, so this will usually happen in 1 in 10. Okay, so what are those side effects? Is number one is some swelling at the injection area. Okay, and two is of course redness. Okay, at the injection area as well. And then some people may also experience some nauseousness. Okay, bleh, 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 vomit. Alright, so now we will move on to the uncommon side effects of the COVID-19 vaccine. Okay, because this is uncommon, so usually it only happens 1 in 100. Okay, 1 in 100. And because it's so, I would say it's so uncommon, I only have one so far when I research, I only have one side effect that is the more uncommon one, and that's actually the enlarged lymph nodes. However, I do not believe that this is the only uncommon side effects. So guys, if you know of any uncommon side effects of the COVID-19 vaccine, do comment below and let me know. Alright, now we'll move on to the third question, which is actually what are the common brands of COVID-19 vaccine. Okay, so what I'll do here is I will name the more popular brands. Okay, so first in the list is I have Sinovac, which is actually an inactivated virus vaccine type. Then we also have the Novavax, which is a protein subunit vaccine type. Then now we have the more popular ones, the Pfizer and the Moderna, which is actually belongs to the RNA vaccine type. Okay, so in this video, I'll be focusing a little bit more on the Pfizer brand because it is actually one of the earlier COVID-19 vaccine to be regulated for use. Alright, so now we'll move on to the fourth question, and that is whether the Pfizer brand of COVID-19 vaccine, is it safe? Okay, is it safe? Okay, so late last year, Pfizer actually made an announcement that the coronavirus vaccine or the COVID-19 vaccine has actually achieved 90% effectiveness. Okay, and today it's already in production, and many countries has already started to purchase it. Okay, including Singapore. Alright, however, right, do note that although Pfizer did mention that their vaccine has achieved 90% effectiveness, okay, it did not mention, I stress again, it did not mention anything about whether is it safe or not. Okay, so other than the side effects which I mentioned earlier in the video, okay, but those are actually quite manageable. Okay, but recently, right, there's also been a report in Norway that there are actually 30 deaths after the COVID-19 vaccine has been administered to 30 elderly patients. Okay, so with this, right, with this report, you actually trigger a whole new look again at whether is the Pfizer brand of COVID-19 vaccine, is it really safe for human usage? Okay, so there are also some rumors that have been going around. Okay, and these rumors are about the Pfizer CEO. Okay, because apparently he was not vaccinated by his own product. Okay, so he was not vaccinated by his own product. Okay, so when people ask why, he mentioned that he was not in the high-risk group, hence he wants to give the priority to those that belongs to the high-risk group the chance to actually be vaccinated first. Okay, but when people ask, will he be vaccinated? Okay, he did say that yes, he will be vaccinated as a CEO of Pfizer so that he can give confidence to the public on the Pfizer brand as well as the Pfizer COVID-19 vaccination. Okay, but if you were to ask me, I'm not too sure whether towards the end will he be vaccinated or not. Okay, I don't think so, but I'm not too sure. Okay, so if any one of you have any views about this, do feel free to comment below and let me know. Okay, so now we have come to the fifth question, and that is whether should we be vaccinated, or should we be vaccinated? Okay, the short answer is yes, I think we all should be vaccinated. However, it's just a matter of time, whether should we do it now or later. Okay, it's just a matter of whether to do it now or later. Okay, this is also very important because there's also this problem about stock availability. Okay, so even if you want to be vaccinated, even if you really want to be vaccinated, if there's no stock available, you also cannot be vaccinated, right? However, okay, I do have an alternative. Okay, I do have an alternative to the vaccine. Okay, and it's actually very simple. Okay, it's actually very simple. Everybody can do it, and that is one, okay, eat healthy. Two, okay, exercise daily. Three, get enough rest. And four, stay home as much as possible. So if you are able to do this, these four steps, okay, these four things, I believe even without the vaccination, you should do well too. Alright, that's it for this video. So if you like this video and you want to give it a thumbs up, alright, give it a thumbs up. And if you are new, please remember to subscribe, share, and hit the bell button so that you'll be notified of any new videos that I'll be doing. So till my next video, this is Kriscell, signing off.